Hello everyone, it's the Northern Grandma, and today we're going to be messing around with a Mega Mansion. We're going to try and build this. As ever, if you like the video after watching, please hit that like button, and if you're feeling extra spicy, you may even hit that subscribe button. Suits you, sir. Anyway, let's jump into it. So with these kind of builds, location is everything, and we're going to use what's around us. And I've chose just here, next to the mallard's arse. Can you see it there, right near tail feather? Beautiful. And the reason we've chose this is because of this lovely little tugboat, and we're going to incorporate this into our build. So first up, what we need to do is not go into the pit boy and find our Mega Mansion. Here's one that I prepared earlier. And we're just going to place it down in the water, and it can be a bit tricky, and I've found the easiest way to do it is to, one, actually place it down and not bring it into my teeth. Let's just do that now. Come on now. There we go. And then once we've got it down, we can start moving it closer to this dock, because we want the stairs, you know, somewhere near, somewhere in the vicinity. So let's just drag it over here, and we're going to lag a lot as well. Yep, that's a nice little touch. And if we keep pulling it closer, eventually we will get to a happy medium of wet feet and solid ground. I think that's the best way to describe it. So let's just keep moving it around, and eventually we will get there. How is that looking? Maybe a little bit closer. So let's just continue to faff around with this. I may have to fast forward this bit. And there we go. I think that is the best we're going to get it. That's the only drawback with this location. It is quite difficult to get everything lined up, but as you can see, you can just go straight from the dock and up the stairs. And that is literally the only building of structures we need to do. The rest of it is just going to be decorating. That's the beautiful thing with immersive war-friendly builds. You don't have to piss around with walls and things. It's just literally plonk down as much crap as you can. So let us continue. So now we move on to the power arrangement. What's an house without electricity? We are not in the Dark Ages. I'm going to be doing an extra step here. You don't have to do this. You could literally just get a generator and plonk it down wherever you want. But I'm going to put it on the boat. But I'm also going to break immersion a little bit and put a hot tub on the back. So there's an extra step that I have to do. Like I say, you don't have to do this. I want to put down a hot tub on the rear deck of this boat, but as you can see, it's not going to let me do it because this dick here is an absolute tramp. Sort your life out and clean up. Look at the state of it. So the extra step that we have to take is using the rug trick. What you do, if you've not seen it before, is get yourself whatever item you want to place in an area that it should not be placed, if that makes any sense, and put it on top of a rug. You can use this for most items. You can use the doormats as well for smaller items. But in this case, I'm going to be using the big rug. And once we have placed this on top of here, we can grab the rug like that. Come down to the boat, and we should be able to just place it down now. There we go. Now, initial placement doesn't really matter because you can just move it around a lot more once it's already down. And we'll just drag it back a little bit like that. And we've now got a hot tub on the back of the boat. Absolutely lovely. And of course, very law friendly. No, that's totally wrong. But anyway, we're going to crack on. As you can see, I've already ran down some power wires. Well, no, you can't see at the moment. And no, it's not power wires, it's power connectors. So let me show you these. We've got one on the end there. We've got a little power connector on top of the mast up there. And we've got another one just there on that little sticky out flagpole trailer hitch thing there. Beautiful. And what we need to do is now put a generator down here and hook wires up to all of them connectors. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I'll show you where to put the generator. We're going to be using the scrappy one because it fits in with the build perfectly. Put that down there. We will chuck another power connector in that box there. And let's put a switched power connector on here. So if you're chilling in your hot tub at night and you just want candlelight, pull that switch and it'll shut off the power to all of the Mega Mansion. Simply lovely. So let's hook that up to there. Hook that up to there. And then what I'll do is I'll cut away. I will hook up all the rest of the power wires because you don't want to see that. And then we'll go through some of the lighting options you have. Back in a tick. Now, lighting is something that's overlooked in most camp builds. People will find the nicest looking light or the brightest light, plonk it down, and have done with it. That is absolutely fine. I'm not saying it's wrong, and it'd work absolutely fine in this build too. Personally, I think when you're doing a low-friendly build, you should be using these cage bulb lights. And the reason for that is, one, it suits the kind of feel of the build absolutely perfectly, and they give off a more natural coloured light. Things like these bloody lamps, let me find one here. In fact, no, we'll use this track light. In the dark, these things look like the second coming of Jesus. They will burn your retinas out, and in my opinion, it just doesn't suit this kind of build. Like I say, it's up to you guys, but I would always recommend using these buggers. Decorations wise, you've got a couple of options at this point. You can either have it scruffy on the outside but nice on the inside, or you can just have it shit all the way through. I'm going to go for that option. If you're also going down this path, make sure you use scruffy items, not clean ones. Make sure they go down at a jaunty angle, and eventually it'll fill up nicely. I will now go down here and start showing you what I mean with a couple of stash boxes. I'll then cut away, decorate the whole lot, and we'll take a look through it. How does that sound? So let's go down here. I like to use the safe. That's a nice one to plop down, so let's just put that there. And then on top of it, we'll just throw a cooler box like that. Wall decor, if you've got them, why not throw down a pier sign, just like that. Up here, I've already put this trailer down with this sign sticking out of the top. Why? Just because I can, and it fills it up a little bit. We've got some brambles here. They're not for any particular reason, other than to hide the fact the trailer's floating, like Casper the Ghost. I'll fill the whole thing up, and then we'll take a look round it. And that's it from me, guys. Like I said, I'm not the best at low-friendly builds, but I hope you've learned something from this, or at least got some ideas anyway. If you do want to see a really nice Mega Mansion build, head on over to Mr. Church's channel. He's recently just done one, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'll catch you next one. Have fun.